Alright, again I do apologize for that. I did not know my YouTube is on auto stop. God damn. But anyway, I restarted and it ended the live. Anyway, I am officially back and I do apologize for that, but I'm hoping we can capture a few moments here in the live stream so we can get to see what we are expecting to see when it comes to Group B and the last day. Now, as I told you before, only the top 32 teams will be advancing to the semi-finale. And looking at the insane buddies, they seem to be having a fight where they are. And RC is also taking on a fight. Beautiful grenades coming from Dose of War. And I believe they are about to cook the team that is RC. They want to take them back to lobby. And if that means, you know, doing everything that they can, if it's camping, if it's holding, whatever they can do just to get those points, they will do exactly that for RC. 4 eliminations to their name. They seem to be losing a player into that blue zone that is going to be Sharky. But of course, they will not be focusing on that revive for now because they need to make it into the zone. But RRAGE ESPORTS, they seem to be sporting a team. But BERSERK is finally cooking like they should. 12 eliminations to their name. Dose of War on the other hand, they are taking on a battle. And that leaves only one player standing. Is Dose of War, player 10. A shotgun in his hand if you push him the wrong way, but of course that push will not be happening because Neon Rising is very much aware of his location and they will be taking him back to lobby. BERSERK, they are trying to make it into the zone. RRAGE ESPORTS have been able to spot them and the whole team has been taken back to lobby. Lazy getting closer to you. We have RC. We're about to see some action there. We're about to see what Slazy and the teammates can actually do. And one of the teammates from RC has been knocked and casted. Last man standing, Fedro. We know of his potential. We know what he can actually do. But let's see if he can be able to cook against the RRAGE ESPORTS. Oh no, he will not be able to do that because a Kobe from Slazy will be taking him back to lobby now. 4 teams remain standing. Team Pride, grenades there on his hand. That's gonna be Nalo, man of the match last week during the first week for group stages in Group B games, and he's officially back and he wants to cook again, and this time round he's looking to cook. That will be GES. We have Scorn right in front of them here. Nades coming from Pride again. They want to go in. Scorn, he's trying to get the big fires. He knows they're getting closer, but he changes his position and the grenades are tracking him down. They're not stopping there just yet. Team Pride going in for that push. Beautifully done. They're using grenades to push the opponent. He's waiting, he's snaking, he's patient, and if Pride goes there without thinking about it, that grenade is about to be cooked by Yan. He can see him, the nade bounces off, and a Kobe will be taking Scoring down. 3 players remain standing. Beru, grenade in his hand. Let's see if he's gonna get a Kobe on Team Pride there, trying to cook up some nades there. And we have GS, that is Nomi, getting 1 player down there. And now they can actually take on the revive on Scorn. He has been able to retreat, and the revive might actually happen because Team Pride was not able to take the player back to lobby. The zone is about to close in. Nomi, he's trying to get closer. Team Pride getting spotted. Beautiful Kobe. Another one goes down, and now GS Nomi trying to go in for that push. He actually had a grenade. He switches immediately, uses the AR, he's trying to get a few fires, but they're not really connecting just yet. Team Pride, the revive is actually taking place. Nomi, not sure if he can go in. A nade goes there and confirms the elimination, but another one comes in from his own teammate, Unknown, and he gets the knock on Nomi, rushing there to try to get the revive. Pride player that is shy aware, but Unknown will be taking him down. The shotgun there, down kick, and Nalo, last 2 players standing from Team Pride. The zone is about to close in. You need to get moving as well. The zone is going to be a downfall if you do not take time. Another one goes down. That will be a known. And Nalo, last player standing, has to be the shotgun there, has the Team Pride. Unknown sports him, and Unknown will be wiping out Team Pride by himself. That will be a painful feeling here for Team Pride. RRAGE ESPORTS on the other side here. Neon Rising are very much close to where they are. It seems like this time now Neon Rising is ready to cook, and they'll be doing that using RRAGE ESPORTS. Lazy, very much damage. That guy is down. That means GS is third partying from the side. They're trying to make it into the zone. They're Rising, holding up a grenade. If it's a beautiful one, it's going to be a Kobe. It's going to be beautiful, but the nade doesn't really connect just yet. GS Beru, he knows that his location is compromised. They're trying to make it into the zone there, but Neon Rising is applying the pressure. RRAGE ESPORTS as well is giving Neon Rising all the pressure they can, and Rising trying to go in for that push. A shotgun in his hand, and Known is very much exposed. Beautifully done, and Neon Rising will be surviving that. 2 teams remain standing, RRAGE ESPORTS and Neon Rising. But there can only be one winner. The question is, will it be like last week where we had Rage Esports giving us a chicken dinner, or we'll be having Neon Rising giving us an amazing chicken dinner? But then so far so good. Rage Esports and Neon Rising, the numbers seem to be favoring Neon Rising right now. They are getting closer. We have Rising there, just maintaining his location. He's looking for that opportunity, that chance to, expose, maybe wait for someone to expose themselves there from Rage Esports, but they're not really exposing themselves just yet. Neo Rising is creeping in there. The zone is applying the pressure. Lazy and the teammates are just using the ditches as cover, but Neon Rising is getting pressure. They need to get closer. Grenades are being cooked, and someone has been spotted. Lazy, your teammates need to be careful, for Slazy is actually quite patient, but Neon Rising, they want to go closer. Babies in the pre-fires, first gun goes down. Slazy has got some damage. It's actually beautiful, and this is really for that push lastly, and that will be Balal. He gets one down, shotgun connects, he's trying to confirm the elimination, but he can hear the push getting closer. He can hear Babies in closing in, another one gets knocked, last player standing, and that guy will be saving them from that long story of how did Rage Esports destroy Neon Rising while they had the numbers. God damn. But Lalal was about to get a whole wipe on Neon Rising. That would have been a very, very, very painful fumble. But beautifully done there. First game down. First chicken dinner goes to Neon Rising with a total of 10 eliminations. Second place, you have Rage Esports with 7. Third, you have GS with 6. Fourth, you have Pride with 3. 5, you have RC with 5. 6, you have BERSERK with... excuse me. How many limbs are these? 12? Damn. 7, you have Dose of War with 8. 8, you have Insane Baddies 1. 9, Temper 5. 10, excuse me, Rush Esports 1. 11, Dream Team 0. 12, Navy Seals 1. And then 13, AC with 1. Going all out with 5 eliminations, that will be Berserk Sphinx, Best Companion with 3 rescues, GS Unknown, and then finish out the final elimination, Neon, that guy. Well, that will be it for game number 1. Well played when it comes from Group B, and Neon Rising for taking up the chicken dinner for the first game of the night. For now, let's take a quick break, and then we'll be right back after the break to enjoy more games from Group B. BRB. Okay. All right, well, we're officially back, and it is game 2 for Group B, and we are in Rondel. It seems like we have an early fight somewhere. I'm just not sure where. But of course, looking at the game, it seems that teams have landed everywhere. And in military base, we have two teams there. We have a dream team right around where military base is, just by the bridge. We have Neon Rising holding military base inside military base by the bridge towards Novo. We have a Team Berserk, and if I'm being honest, the last game, Team Berserk impressed all of us. A lot of eliminations to their name. They got good damage. They did a lot. And of course, it did pay off for their team in terms of their ranking in the overall scoring. Remember, only the top 32 teams will qualify to that next stage. GS here, we have them in Yasnaya, Poliana. And Team Pride is right next to them. This is the second time we are seeing GS and Team Pride take each other on head to head. The question is, this time around, who will be giving us the victory between the two teams? Battle Team Berserk, they have encountered someone, and it seems one of them has been knocked off the vehicle. But Neon Rising will not be lucky, because this time around Goblin is a lot, and he'll be getting the knock there on a Neon Rising player. But immediately he gets that knock. He wants to go in for that push. He wants to take the last man standing there, right there, trying to get the revive. A grenade on Goblin's hand. If it's a beautiful one, it's gonna be a Kobe, and the nade is getting cooked. If it's nice, it's gonna be a nice one, and baby Zane will be going down again. Rising grenades are coming towards him. The backup is finally here. The convoy is arriving, and Goblin is applying the pressure. More grenades after grenades. He's not stopping just yet. He wants to cook another one, and the players are coming, guns blazing, and the nade will be confirming that elimination. And Neon Rising being angry about that will be taking the player down. Beekeeper being distracted, he gets knocked as well. Now it's up to you, Rising, to give your teammates cover. You can see they're receiving a lot of pressure. The knock has been confirmed, and Team Berserk teammate Sphinx is finally here for the backup, but the vehicle is not doing what it's supposed to do now. Sphinx has to be really careful with that push. I believe only 2 players remain standing. Sphinx going for that. Does a beautiful drive by, gets the first player down, but that guy, he will be getting him knocked as well. Beautifully played there by Sphinx. Unfortunately, the teammates are not that close, so we can see them trying to go in for that push. That guy trying to get the healing happening, and what's the name here? Gryphon. He wants to get closer. That guy very much damaged that grenade. We have the reach. He's also trying to get closer. He's also up there. Neon Rising will be going back to lobby a little bit too early in the game. But of course, it does happen in a tournament. Sometimes the game is just not yours. So far, I don't know, no brightness on the phone. No brightness on the phone. Okay, now I can see. So right now, we have Team Berserk. They're down 2 players, but 4 eliminations to their name. Totally worth it. They took on a fight that they could manage, and that did actually pay off. 4 eliminations. That's a good start in the game, but losing 2 players along the way, I'm sure that is not something they had planned for. Now looking at GS, they're also making rotations into the zone. Rush Esports are not that far off where they are, but for Rush Esports, they seem to be playing it slow, playing it easy, just to make sure they can survive longer, to at least get some placement points. Seems like GS is just trying to scatter the area, trying to, look for a nice place to be in. Looking at Dose of War, they are around Pochinki, also playing it safe. A team like Insane Buddies, we have Captain, we have Willard and XZ also in the game. Also, if you're here in the live stream, how you doing, how you feeling? I saw someone talking about RRAGE Esports. I believe RRAGE Esports has a lot of fans, guys. RRAGE Esports has a lot of fandom there, and I like to see it. Yo mate, what's good? Thank you for locking in. If you're already here, guys, do me a favor, make sure you like the live, make sure to share the live stream link, and also hit that like button if you're yet to do so, because you know what, everything is important. Your support is very much needed to make the games as lively as possible. All right, so if you have not yet liked the live, please go ahead and do so. I will really appreciate it. For the new subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate you as well. Finally got to 3K subs. Big win there, and honestly I couldn't have done it with you guys. So right now we have RRAGE Esports. They still support GES. I don't know about GES honestly, and for GES we have seen they have been able to get some eliminations from time to time, but for some reason either they are almost winning, but someone comes in with that, you know, a sudden third party play, and they get to confuse GES. But they have a lot of potential, and they can actually do a lot if they want to. Now, RRAGE Esports there, Balalal, he was somehow trying to get some damage there. Oh, seems like someone that would be the dream team. They are taking on GES there. We can see at least a couple of their teammates have been taken down. So let's see what's really happening here. We have seen a number of casualties on GES's side. Unknown is down. Scorn and Nomi are not that close, but they're probably looking for that opportunity to get closer and try to get some damage happening there. But of course, we'll take some time and see if that is something will be happening there. Nomi, he goes to where RRAGE Esports is, and before he can do anything, RRAGE Esports make sure to take him back to lobby. The zone is about to shift. Second phase, moving on to the third phase. We are expecting some action here, and we'll be seeing what the teams will be up to. I'm really hoping the live has audio. Let me check. I do not want another nightmare. Where is Third Eye? You guys, you know, I noticed some of you. I noticed consistent viewers, and I appreciate you. W's to all of you. For the members who've subbed to my membership, and have I seen a super chat in SSA? Not yet, but that's totally okay. Insane Buddies, one of their teammates has been able to secure an elimination. It will be Captain. They have a team very much close to them. That will be Navy SEALs. Navy has already lost one player that will be over X-Ray. Most of the teams here from Group B are just scouting the area, looking for opportunities to make it, you know, into that last zone fight. Just make sure the placement points are there. Elimination points, they seem to be wanting. They only get eliminations once when it's in Rondo. And the thing is, Rondo is only once, so... yeah, that's something else. Navy Zen spotted, knocked and thirsted by RRAGE Esports. RRAGE Esports is just forming eliminations where they are right now. They're just not even thinking about moving, but it seems like Nades will be making his rotations here with the buggy, looking for that opportunity to get some action happening where he is. Of course, he's going to be, you know, scouting the area for the teammates. For RRAGE Esports, they're also taking their sweet time. The rest of them are waiting for some communication from him. And it seems the push will not be happening just yet. So far, 12 teams are still standing. The zone is shifting. The zone is about to close in. Teams are going to get closer to each other. And it's going to be an interesting night in these games. So far, guys, which teams do you think will be representing Africa in that global stage? I can name a number. I can see a lot of potential. I can see a lot of drama when it comes to PMG Africa. I'm gonna be so locked in when it comes to PMG Africa. I just need to see how the teams are going to be handling the fight, and what are we going to be expecting. Honestly, I'm going to be everywhere and anywhere just to see how that plays out. Okay, but so far, RC, we have RC Fedro, RC, they have eyes on Navy SEALs. Amar there has to be careful to get and of course the sprays cannot connect, because I hope they cannot see what I'm seeing, because this is crazy. Though I know the AKM Sphinx as well has something like that, some gold glitter coming on the screen, but when you're using it you don't really see it. But RC and RRAGE Esports, I need some drama, but everyone is just playing it safe. Guess what, we are patient human beings, and you'll wait till you encounter each other. Even if you run, there's nowhere to hide once the zone closes in. Nowhere to go to, nowhere to hide, and nowhere to go to. GSCOM, just a solo remaining. Navy SEALs, also very patient. All right, so let's see what we'll be expecting here. I know most of the teams are not really in that mood to fight just yet. So guess what? It's just you and me watching the screen, cause nothing is happening. The zone is shifting. I just realized I don't have any charts. Just give me a second. I need to open the chat is on, and I think even the quality is okay. All good, because now it's about to get locked in. We're about to see some action, and I'll be there for that action. Right now, most of the teams are making their rotations into the zone. 12 teams still standing, and it's the third phase. Oh, finally we can have some fight there. Pride, Team Pride. It seems like their team has been spotted. Pride, Ashi, and Pride. I think I've seen. No, it's not Donkey. Donkey is the only person standing. A grenade in his hand. They're looking to get a Kobe, and the players from AC are also closing in on him. But the Kobe actually connect, and now Pride, Donkey, trying to make sure he confirms that elimination. I mean, he's the only player standing. Every kill counts, but I believe the utilities are done. No more grenades, no more mollies can be launched towards AC, and now it will be up to his gun skills to save him right now. Donkey has nothing but his M416 and an S12K to do something about it. The push is finally happening, and he's patiently waiting. But of course, the numbers will not be favoring our friend here, and we'll be going back to lobby before he could even think about what to do next. 11 teams are still standing. GSCon very much aware of the location of Team AC. Is not in the mood just yet to expose this location, taking his time there. RC, unfortunately, they will be losing up here. Shaki there, another one goes down. What? One player remains standing now, and that will be Fedro. Why cannot switch to Fedro? That would be Fedro as the last player standing, trying to pick up grenades there. But Rush Esports will be doing what they do best. Now will be rushing the players from RC. But you have to be careful. Fedro is not your ordinary player. The cover is good from Rush Esports. And that will be taking RC all the way back to lobby. Rush bagging 5 eliminations. And the player guns will be the one bagging all those eliminations. Rage Esports on their side. They do have a fight where they are getting the eliminations. But of course, most of the fights are happening on long range. And no one wants to push the other just yet. Most of the teams are holding it out there, playing it safe as they can. They're looking for that opportunity to take on the fights that are worth it and those that are not really worth it. The zone wants to close in again, and the teams are getting closer to each other. The fights will be happening whether they like it or not, whether you want to run away from the fight or not. The fight will actually happen. Navy SEALs are making their rotations. Akaza there has been knocked, and Amir, oh, it's Amir. He's the only player standing. I want to go back to Rage Esports. They do have some fight where they are. One of their teammates has been taken back to lobby. Those of what they've been spotted by Banalal. He's trying to get some damage there, but then it's not really working. Dream Team as well is closing in on them where they are, but they're waiting patiently for that opportunity. And Insane Buddies captain will be passing by just to have a quick look at what's happening here. But then Rush Esports taking one of their teammates down. Now captain, they do not have anywhere to go to. They are very much exposed, and Arnie, he will be spotted as well, and Rush Esports will be losing one of their star players, leaving the 3 players standing nowadays, Guns and Luck, as the last player standing from their team. Insane Buddies still looking for a location to go to, but he gets knocked as well. Now captain is all up to you, because Dream Team, they're farming eliminations every single side, and guess what? Your team is part of the prey that is getting taken and chopped by Dream Team. Captain gets spotted as well, and that will be it, and Dream Team will be enjoying that. GES, what? Was Kona about to do a clutch on AC? But anyway, let's see what will be happening there. We have a Dream Dose of War. Rush Esports are just snaking their way just to get closer here. The Dream Team, they might be able to support Rush Esports if they get a little bit closer, get distracted there, and get third party. So a lot can happen here depending on what the rotations the teams decide to make. If it's going in for any compound, they also have to be really careful because most of the compounds pretty much occupied. We can see most of them are making their rotations. RRAGE Esports there. We have AC. He had them. He knows the movement is coming. RRAGE Esports also scouting the area, looking for that perfect place to be in, but they cannot find one just yet. AC as well. They are making their rotations. RRAGE Esports, they're also moving around. You can see the Dose of War where they are right now. They cannot move unless there is a need with the zone pushing them. For RRAGE Esports, still scouting out the area. They have no compound. They're looking for one compound to attack. Balalal, they are finally leading the push there. They are getting closer. Dream Team exposing the location, and Balalal will be changing his direction immediately, not to be a victim of the Dream Team saga. Dose of War, they want to crush as well there. Peter and the teammates have been spotted, and the crash has finally happened there. 11 and 21 grenades are getting cooked here. Dream Team is about to get cooked. The nades are coming back to back. First player down, that will be Executor, and the grenade again from his own teammate will be getting 21 down. It does actually destroy their momentum on that push. Dream Team been very much aware side. He wants to go in for that push-up player. Does get knocked by that S12K. Another grenade on San's hand. He's trying to get something, and 10 is getting closer. But a Flying Dutchman will be joining everyone else in that lobby because the Dream Team did not come to play. 5 teams remain standing. RRAGE Esports are also very much close. They want to think about that push. They know they can apply the pressure, but question is, how will they do that? Actually, no. Dream Team right now, they need to go in for that rotation into the zone there. We have Rush Esports encountering Team BERSERK. We have seen them cook time and time again, but we have another team joining the party. That will be AC, Psycho CEO, and the teammates finally clashing, and they want to take on a fight with the Team BERSERK or Rush Esports. Now finally we have Group B there trying to get some action happening there, guys. Grenades in, beautiful crush there on the door just to make sure the grenade goes in there, and AC very much aware of what is about to happen. The nade goes in, it almost connects because you know what happened? Toji wanted to go in that building, and the damage from the grenade almost took him down. RRAGE Esports on the other hand here, Dream Team are applying the pressure. The zone is pushing everyone. They're trying to make it into the zone there. RRAGE Esports lazy, he's down. The Dream Team is closing in there. Grenade from Rossini, and if that nade is beautiful, it's gonna be a Kobe, and it goes down. The damage is not there just yet. Peter goes down. Balalal is looking on the side. They want to go in for that push. Rossini gets another one knocked, and Balalal as well is giving his teammate the cover, but Rossini is still cooking, and Dream Team Executioner wants to take it into the zone. They're jumping every single side, but I believe the pressure from RRAGE Esports is enough to make them as confused as they try to make their way into the zone. There 3 teams remain standing. Unfortunately for the Dream Team, the zone was not with them. We have AC passing by there with hovercraft, and after finding their guns, the teammate is quite distracted. He takes on the hovercraft, and guess what Guns is up to? He turns the table, and our AC Lush, of course, will be confirmed the elimination. Guns are chilling in that hovercraft. He's thinking, what am I gonna do? Toji, he's down. The teammate Lush, he wants to get the revive, but it's not gonna be easy because now Guns does the same thing. He gets off the hovercraft, and he wants to go in for that push. A grenade is in his hand. If it goes well, it's gonna be a Kobe, and Lush, he will be grenaded. Beautiful play there from Guns, and waiting because now Psycho CEO, last player standing from AC, will be spotted if he tries to get the cover on his teammate. Just waiting there by the buggy. He's waiting for that opportunity. If Guns actually messes this up there, he will be taken back to lobby. He has been spotted by RRAGE Esports. The rotation will be a painful one because the RRAGE Esports is very much alert. The damage on him. Is there a time to do a switch? No, there isn't any time to do that. But of course, RRAGE Esports has spotted the last player there from AC. He wants to go in for that push. A grenade is in his hand. They're trying to get the pre-fires. Goes in the building. An S12K and FPP combination. Cook, my friend. He is very much alert. You can hear the movement. They're getting closer. RRAGE Esports, they're getting knocked. But I believe the cover is perfection. And RRAGE Esports will be getting the chicken dinner. Well played, well deserved there. RRAGE ESPORTS, beautiful chicken dinner. 7 eliminations to back that up. Second place, you have AC with 5 eliminations. Third, you have RRAGE ESPORTS. 9 eliminations, goddamn. 4, we have Dream Team. 9, 5, we have BERSERK with 5. 6, we have Dose of War 2. 7, we have Navy Seals 1. 8, we have GES 2. 9, we have Insane Birdies 2. 10, we have RC 0. 11, Temper 0. 12, Team Pride 1. And 13, Neon Rising 2. Going a lot with 8 eliminations, you have Rush Guns, Best Companion with 2 rescues, RRAGE Rossini, and then finish up with the final elimination, RRAGE Slazy. Well, that is it for tonight's second game of the night. That will be a roundel. They have 3 more games to go before we can call it a night. And god damn, what just happened there? That was an amazing play coming from RRAGE ESPORTS, coming from AC, because wow, that was beautiful. That would have been an easy clutch if he had the teammates to back him up. Anyway, I have enjoyed that game. For now, let's take a quick break and then we'll be right back for game 3, 4, and 5. BRB.
Feel
All right, well, we are back and it is a game number 3 and we're back in that land that is Rangel, and RRAGE Esports is still cooking like they did before in Group B. Well, here's the thing. They are cooking, but they have to remember they have to keep their same position till Monday. That is in the top 32. So yes, you can be cooking, you can be farming, but are you farming enough? Let me see. Let me see something. Where are you? I told you this time around I have to confirm the audio is there. Okay, yeah, audio is there. Let's lock it. All right, so it is game 3, and of course you have seen what these groups are up to. You have seen their potential and how they handle fights, how they decide who to go against and who not to go against. That is something we have seen across the games, but then so far it seems like, oh, what? RC has been eliminated by who? Navy SEALs in where? Hospital? Oh my days. What happened? But looking at this, Poliana, we have 2 teams there. That will be GES, Team BERSERK, and Team Pride have all landed in, yes, Naya Poliana. And we'll be waiting to see how they will be performing once they encounter each other. Neon Rising, Neon Outlaws, Neon everything are in a Rozok, and they do not have a team right next to them. The Dose of War in Pochinki, we have seen them, you know, dominating more than once, and I think they're looking to dominate even more when it comes to game number 3. Remember, every single game counts. Every elimination, every placement point, everything you do in these games will at the end of the day reflect on whether you make it into that top 32 or not. Insane Buddies also in the game, and they have also been firming, so continue with the same momentum and you might be able to make it to the top 32. We have AC, Toji, Psycho, Lush, and TRD are in the game, and they are not yet done. We have seen their potential. They're almost getting a chicken dinner. That means if they want, they can cook for us a very tasty, beautiful, amazing chicken dinner. So far, the zone is shifting. The teams are now racing to that safe zone. Teams like Rush Esports are leaving Gatka just to make their way to that safe zone. We have teams like Dream Team also making their way into that safe zone. We'll be seeing more of them later as the game continues. Sorry, I'm fighting my cat. Very sorry. So far, no action. Just the same way we have seen there for Group B. They'll take their time. Then when the game comes to an end, when now everyone is put under pressure, they cannot think on their feet. They're thinking, okay, should we run? Should we hide? Should we what? That is when Group B decides, let's cook. So of course, you, my dear viewers, if you're as patient as me, enjoy the live. Let me put your reminder here. Put a reminder for you. All good. So now with that zone shifting, looking at Dream Team, Navy SEALs, Tempers, AC, all of them are trying to make their way to the zone, and I would invite them to towards the zone and not stay outside for that long. I think ancient champions, I've not mentioned them that much. But when you look at Team Berserk, they seem to have lost Goblin. We have Zedu, Sphinx, and Reach there trying to, make it into that safe zone, avoiding the fights as much as they can. Totally okay. Honestly, again, if it's a little bit early to take on a fight, do not take it. Rush Esports, where they are, Guns seem to have been given a dose of war and taken back to lobby. But Sphinx there will be making it his way to his teammates just to be safe enough not to be taken out. Now for this team right now, I don't know why Tempers is still outside the zone. I don't know why they haven't made the rotations just yet. But if I were them, that rotation will be very much important and very much needed just to make sure they make it to safe zone, on time. Team Pride. One of the teammates, Nalo, has been knocked already, and the rotation is still ongoing. They are trying to occupy shelter. Neon Rising, on the other hand, they're trying to get closer as well. Oh, that guy gets 2 players down already, and the beekeeper will be going guns blazing to where Yen is, and he gets down as well, but he's all not going down without a fight. But he goes down as well. Now Baby's in, beautiful cover there. Yen will be taken back to lobby, and only 2 players remain standing. Will be Rising, and the Baby's in. Now Team Pride, Donkey keeps getting close as well. They're Rising, trying to get the free fires. Guns blazing as well, and Donkey will be getting Rising down. Now Baby's in. He will be the last player standing. The pressure is in, and Baby's in is what? Baby Zin was lagging and still got Don Kick? Yo, Team Pride, let's meet behind the tent for a conversation. But then I believe there's a beautiful play there from Neon Rising Baby Zin. He gets an amazing elimination there, and I believe the team is proud of that. Have I been saying Neon Rising? Guys, am I stuck on Neon Rising 2021? Neon Outlaws, oh my good lord, before they tag me on Discord. Oh, so sorry Neon Outlaws, but I believe your name is still Rising, right? They're Outlaws now. Okay, Outlaws, I'm pretty sorry about that, alright? Not my intention. Let me see. Okay, cool. So right now, 11 teams are still standing, and they're still making rotations into that zone there. Someone has been COVID. One grenade actually got a lot of players down on their knees, and Baby's in again. Will be the player saving Neon Outlaws from AC's wrath, and they're still trying to go in for that push. Beautiful pre-nades from Baby's in is trying to go away, and the nade actually connects. One player goes down. They're still trying to get free fire, trying to get the cover, but Baby's in is cooking. But so were they, and AC will be getting that elimination on Baby Zine. Oh, Baby Zine, that was good, but I think the numbers there, and AC, they had a lot of free fires, and one player was cooking that grenade. So of course that was something that was expected. We have the dose of war there going in for that push against the team, and it seemed like Sad, he tried to go in for that push as well, but Dream Team player Sad will be going back to lobby as well. Rush Esports very much close to where we have the dose of war. They were able to take Guns back to lobby, so I'm hoping that they are going to be able to recover without one of their teammates in the game. Their Tempers are taking on a fight there as well. AC have been ambushed as well, but it seems like AC is putting up a lot of a fight. AC TRD, beautifully done there, the DBS. The player is finally revived, and Yuri, he will be making a run for it, because now all they need is survival. AC is still going in for that push. They're looking for those numbers. 6 squad has exposed his location. He wants to go in, he misses the shots, and he will be going back to lobby, and that will be it for Tempers. They encountered AC as well. The ancient champions are exactly as their names states. They are looking for nothing but the championship. Now they're right here. He passes by, and TRD says sit down and behave, and he gets a player down, and that leaves only 3 players standing. TRD sporting Amir as well there. The damage is quite good, but he's still moving. He's not stopping just yet. Akaza, he might just be the player that will be hitting them with that element of surprise. See that his POV is lethal. He could easily take on AC if they are not alert. If they decide to, you know, go outside and make their rotations open, he will be able to take them. But unfortunately, Akaza decides he will be exposing his location. You can see Toji trying to scope up the area here. He's looking at Akaza, trying to get the P-fires happening. But of course, as they do that, we have Navy SEAL player. That's gonna be Zen. He's getting closer. He spots a player trying to get rotation. The sprays are in, but not really connecting. And that will be a lucky shot for Psycho, making it to a safe position because before the Navy SEALs team is able to take him down. Now Zen there as well, trying to get his POV good. He's trying to see if he can spot the players from Ancient and try and get something. Oh, they forgot about Psycho. Come on, guys. How can you forget about him? But Akaza is aware. Also with the shotgun, he almost got him. And I know the phrase that is going to be used there is, how is that possible? Toji and the teammates are closing in as well. They're going for that push. Navy is losing numbers. Amir gets the first player down. Toji as well. He wants going for that push. He might just be a victim. So be very much careful. He has to be careful though. The cover from AC or the high ground would have also taken him out if Toji was not able to eliminate him. Now 12 eliminations. AC has been fighting in shelter, back-to-back fights. They haven't lost even a single player, but they have been able to take down 3 teams in the same place. Haram, okay? That one, illegal. You cannot be that good, eh? But AC is still cooking there. The dose of war. Their teammate 7 is down. Rage is has been spotted. 21 trying to get some sprays there towards Lazy, but no damage is being dealt just yet. Dose of war. 21 still scoping out Lazy, still looking for the opportunity, still looking to get the damage in. But the damage is just not there. GS as well creeping in here, creeping in towards the Dose of War. Rage Esports, they're getting closer. They're looking for that opportunity. They want to, you know, watch. They want to observe. They want to see how can we third party, how can we get something out of this. The Dose of Wars as well, they need to be really careful because I believe that his team Berserk has already made their way really close to where they are. So right now, 4 teams, same location in Milta. We have Team Berserk, we have Dose of War, we have Rage Esports, and we have GES as well. All the same place in Milta Power. So I'm expecting some action there. We will be seeing if they want to go in for that push or not. Rush Esports are playing it safe by the edges, waiting for that opportunity as well to third party and get some elims to their name. Rage Esports, they're still observing, but I don't think they can see each other just yet. They're maintaining, and they don't want to take Rage Esports sporting a rush as they make their rotation into the I'm not sure. I thought this. I saw the nose today, but no nose today. Good stuff, guys. Seems like Rage Esports wants to give Rush Esports some blood pressure because already Rush Nades has been taken down. They are still in the area there. Arnie is getting closer. Arnie, the youngest player from Kenya and actually the best player, honestly. And once he steps into that esports scene, I'm sure everyone will be asking. He'll be like the next top. You wait. Anyway, Rush Esports there, Black very much low. Balalal trying to get into that push there. Black is trying to heal up as well. Arnie trying to get some cover here. Does get some damage. And Slazy, he wants to go in for the push, but Arnie is cooking up a grenade, looking for that Kobe. And Esports Balalal trying to save his teammate. The actually grenade connects, and Black, he will be going down. Slazy still trying to think about the push here. Balalal wants to save Slazy. He wants to give him the support he's asking for. Slazy has to be careful. The grenade does get the damage. Arnie does get the first shot on Slazy, but Balalal will be passing by with a drive-by and getting Arnie all the way back to lobby. Quite unfortunate for Arnie and the teammates. Their downfall. Once they made their rotations, they were getting knocked one by one. That was their actual downfall. Insane Birdies getting eliminated. I mean, these guys are sweeping the lobby. 14 eliminations already. Come on. How is this possible? Psycho being spotted. We have the Dose of War 21 there, getting one player already down. I'm not sure if the Dose of War will be looking for that push because the zone right now is closing in. They cannot get the revive. Psycho will be going back to lobby, and Dose of War will be happy with that. Team Berserk made their way in simulator power, holding that shark for a while before, not shark, but warehouse, before AC comes in with that push. They have ditched their vehicles. The zone is closing in. They are not in that safe zone just yet. Most of the teams right now are looking to push into the warehouses. They're looking for that safe haven where they can take on a fight against them. Now for Dose of War, we have not really seen what they can do. They're still cooking 7 eliminations, but I know there is more to them. I can feel it. There's more to the Dose of War. The zone is about to shift. They need to figure out their locations, whether they want to take on these fights or not. Whether they want to engage or not. Sorry, Susie. Whether they want to engage or not. But GS, of course, we can see them trying to creep in, trying to get closer. RRAGE Esports doing a very sneaky rotation. They're looking at the teams from GES as they maintain their position. Balalal is an interesting player. I don't think I've seen Balalal before, as well as Escrow. Either they have done renames for their teammates, but I'm not sure I've seen Balalal. I've seen him in SSA, but in the RRAGE Esports lineup, I think this is new. I think RRAGE is looking to cook, guys. If you saw how PMSC was, RRAGE Esports RRAGE Esports was very much close to first place. Of course, they were in third, yeah. And they had every chance of winning it, but sometimes it was just not theirs. And I'm thinking RRAGE Esports this year are looking to do more. Finally, GS. Oh, we have a fight there. Finally, ACTRD is down, and told you last player standing. He's getting pushed there by GS, and the vehicle will be his downfall. GES feeling happy about that because Toji just took himself back to lobby. GES trying to get the revive. Lazy takes advantage, but Nomi will be asking the same question. Do you know who you're going against? Dose of War still in that elimination. Nomi trying to cook up a grenade. Oh, the nade goes back in the warehouse, and will actually try and actually almost get some damage, but Balalal's off angle gets on that knock on Nomi, the teammate. That will be Escrow cooking up a grenade. Crone, he's trying to get the revive. Rossini, he will be pushing that knock. They have the shotguns in their hands, and they know the confidence that comes with that. The nades are getting the damage. One is reviving, and he goes down as well. The damage on Rossini is quite good. GS, and on the other hand, he has people getting closer. 2 players remain standing, and they are not ready to let go just yet. For Balalal there outside, gets spotted. He goes down. The Dose of War 10 very much aware of his location. Escrow, he wants to give him the cover, but as you can see, it's not going to be an easy one, seeing that they are very much open, trying to go towards Balalal. Might also be his downfall, but he's not letting that slide. He wants to get his teammate revived, but Dose of War player 10 is also closing in on him here. He's getting closer to Balalal. Rossini, you have been spotted. He has a grenade in his hand. He wants to pick up a Kobe, and if that nade is beautiful, he will be taking him down. But luckily 11, he will be sporting the knocked teammate from RRAGE Esports. GS still patient. Berserk very much alert. They know the fight is there, but they are not willing to take on the fight just yet. The zone is pushing the Dose of War team. Finally, they will be going inside the safe zone, but of course where they are going right now, Team Berserk might just get them from the back, or the team that is the RRAGE Esports might be able to spot them as well. Grenades, smokes actually are getting launched here just to make sure they can blind the enemy team before they take on the fight. They are RRAGE Esports. Escrow trying to smoke up the place as well. GES, they need to move. They also need to make their rotations, but as you can see, it's not going to be an easy one right now. Teams are surrounding the area. Teams are applying the pressure. RRAGE Esports is trying to change their position, but the nades coming from GES, they will be confusing them. But I believe Escrow, he does find a loophole. He's getting a very wide rotation going towards Team Berserk. See that Zedu is on that side as well. He might be able to spot the players from RRAGE Esports as they try to make their rotations into the safe zone there. Rossini, he will be spotted. Zedu trying to look for that opportunity, trying trying to see, can I spot at least one player to be able to get that knock happening? Zedu looking for a way to get on top of that container. You need to go up the vehicle, then jump there, but doing that might just expose his location. 4 teams remaining. GS still at the back, not yet pushing anywhere, just maintaining the same position. I think right now what they're thinking about is what next, and it's not easy, seeing that they are very much exposed to either third parties or people. Oh, GS, oh no, GS did not make it. The Dose of War, they waited. Actually, a Kobe got them while they were making the rotation, but BERSERK, there's Zedu. They will be getting a player down. 11, very much in the lobby. 07 trying to make his way in as well, and Rich will be going in for that push. 07, be very much careful. Zedu on the side, he's cooking up the grenades, and 07 wants to go in for that push. Rich, he's getting pushed as well. Beat with 3 fires, but 07 will be taking him down. Zedu being the last person standing Sphinx. He can see the fight happening. Rossini is getting closer as well. A grenade on Zedu's hand. If that nade is beautiful, Rossini might just be going back to lobby. The nade is actually perfection. The damage is there, and Zedu will be launching a molly just to make sure he can have something happening here. One last man standing. That would be Rossini. A grenade in his hand, looking for Zedu. He's getting the nades there, but then they're not really knocking him. He will be retreating. He will be joining his team because numbers are everything. And Rossini right now, the pressure, oh my days. He's thinking what next, but you know what? A trio is getting closer to him here. Zedu is closing in. Rossini, the zone is damaging him. Zedu is closing in, and he goes down. And that will be it for Rage Esports. Beautifully done there. Team BERSERK, they will be getting a winner, chicken dinner. Finally, they will be deserving their chicken dinner. Not only a chicken dinner, 5 eliminations to their name. Second place, we have RRAGE Esports. They have 5 eliminations as well. Third place, you have Dose of War with a total of 11 eliminations. Wow. Fourth, we have GS2. 5, we have AC. With a total of 14 eliminations. 6 have Insane Body 0, 7 have Rush Esports 0, 8 we have Navy Seals 4, 9 we have Temper 0, 10 we have Dream Team 0, 11 Neon Outlaws 5, 12 we have Team Pride 0, and then 13 we have RC with 0. Going allotted 5 elims, AC TRD, Best Companion 2 Rescues, AC Psycho, and then finish out with the final elimination, BERSERK Zedu. Well, that will be it for game number 3. 2 more games to go. We are going into that land of pure dust, so of course expect nothing but dust. For now, let's take a quick break, and then we'll be right back after the break. And we are officially back. Sorry for the long wait, but we are back for game 4. That will be Miramar. Pure Dust might just be a term, but I feel like in this game, some teams will be wiping dust off their feet. Anyway, I cannot wait to see how the teams perform and which team is going to be giving us that chicken dinner for this game. Now, here's the thing. Chicken dinners do not come easy, but for teams like RRAGE Esports, seems like that chicken dinner is a little bit too easy for them in Group B. But of course, we have seen more teams stepping up there. I've seen Team BERSERK coming up with a chicken dinner that was flawless. They did not sweat it. It just found them there and they took it right by the horns. So right now, being game 4, I don't know what you guys feel or which teams you think are going to be giving us that chicken dinner. But if you're watching the live stream, please make use of the comment section and tell me which team will be giving us that chicken dinner, because RRAGE fans keep on saying that RRAGE Esports will be the one giving us the chicken dinner. And it could be the case, could be the support that is giving them the push they need to give us the chicken dinner. But so far, so good. We have most of the teams there landing around Los Leones. Oh, it's gonna be a hot one there. Chumacera, we have Team Pride. We have another team that is Insane Buddies, as well as Ancient Champions. Land the same place. Looking at Rush Esports, they have landed with a Dose of War, and Arnie is holding his favorite shotgun there. Dose of War has proven time and time again that they do not shy off any fights. You can already see they're coming up close here. They're getting closer to Rush Esports, and they are looking for that opportunity to be able to get some knocks or even eliminations a little bit early in this 4th game of the night. 21, 10, 7, 11. I don't know how they came up with those names, but 11, 7, common name numbers used a lot, 10 as well, but 21, that's a new one to me. So Rush Esports right now, it seems like the Insane Buddies as well, they do have a fight where they are, and probably we'll be seeing more of them as the game continues. But of course, looking at Rush Esports, I'm not really in the mood to go in for that push without thinking it through. Only 2 players have been sandwiched so far. That will be Russian IDs and Arnie as the 2 players that have been sandwiched. Looking at 10, 21, and 11, they're very much close to them. For 7, on the other hand, here he's alone, and only player very close to Rush player Gans will be getting a vehicle, and he will be spotted. Beautiful damage there from 7. He's changing his POV immediately just to make sure he can get something, but unfortunately he cannot go outside to confirm those sprays because the players from Rush Esports are there to give the teammates cover. Black and Guns have been able to get some cover in a compound. 7 still alone. 10, 21, 11, 10 seems to be retreating, but for 21 and 11 are very much locked in there and looking for that fight. Looking at Guns, he's very much damaged, but he still wants to go in for that push. Will they advise that? No, but unfortunately for Dose of War, 11 has been knocked down. Now Rush Esports will be taking advantage of this and seeing that they're trying to go down and going for that push. 21, he will be getting the first player down. Now Arnie, you need to give your teammate the save. They're looking for, they're trying to get closer. Oh, the damage on Arnie is good. Now Arnie will have to figure out whether they want to go in for that push yet or not. But of course, that elimination has been confirmed. Arnie goes down as well. Rush Esports are getting dropped 1 by 1. 7 is retreating already. And looking at Dose of War, of course, 11 will be revived. And that is going to be a very needed revive just to make sure the numbers stay solid as they take on Rush Esports, Guns and Black. The last 2 players surviving from Rush Esports. Honestly, Rush Esports, that fight could have gone either way. That fight could have gone either way. Let me see. Oh, it's raining. Please, dear internet, do not fail me. Please, I'm begging. But of course, Rush Esports We have them taking their time. Of course, not as confident anymore, seeing that already 2 of their teammates have been eliminated. The zone is already starting to shift, looking at a team like Dream Team, very much close to RRAGE ESPORTS. Insane Buddies are still cooking. Oh, seems like Loga finally joined them. And they are cooking the ancient champions. Now, Toji is the only player very much close to where they are. And if I were him, seeing that they have already lost 2 players, the best call will be to go away from this fight. It is not really as important to lose fights if you can easily go away and avoid the fights as much as you can. But so far so good. Most of the teams are maintaining their position. They're not really in that mood to take on fights just yet. They're not even in that space to take on unnecessary fights. They're just maintaining, waiting for the zone to close in, and then we'll see them later and some action will finally happen. But the Dose of War, of course, being that they have been able to bag 2 eliminations already, they're still giving Rush Esports there a hard time. We can see them trying to get closer. For Gans here, he was low on meds, and luckily his teammate made it where he is, and he can finally boost up to be able to go against the Dose of War. I hope they have a plan on this, man. I hope they're planning and cooking, otherwise they will be losing this. If they're not cooking, then they will not be going. Let me see, close this one so that the live doesn't lag. It has sound. Of course, you have to check if it has sound. It does. RC and AC. Oh, we are running there real quick. So RC right now, Octavio has been taken down. That means the ancient champions Toji is the only player here very much close to RC, and he's looking to cook them. He wants to go and for that push. That's trying to get the P-Fair with a shotgun. But of course he gets another one down. Trying to get the 3rd one. But Pedro will be taking him down and confirming that elimination. Now Psycho is very far out, and unfortunately RC, they do have a flower just holding the high ground, sporting him and taking him back to lobby. Insane Buddies still cooking, still looking for numbers, still looking for eliminations. 2 already in the game. They are looking good. Team BERSERK, they're coming in from that northern side, are going towards the safe zone, so we'll be seeing more of them a little bit later. But Dose of War, Rush Black there was able to get someone knocked and almost thirsted, but unfortunately Dose of War will be able to get that revive. Gans there is very much aware that Dose of War 10 and 21 are very much close. Team Pride and Insane Birdies are cooking each other right now, and it seems like Team Pride is getting the players from Insane Birdies back to lobby. Gans there low on HP, he needs the utilities. Oi! But he gets spotted and he gets taken back to lobby. Now looking at the team that is Insane Birdies, another player goes down. That will be Yen going in for the push on that last player. P-Fair is a good. The damage on him is actually very much high. Yen needs to be careful, but of course he knows what he's doing, and they'll be taking him back to lobby with that spray. Last man standing, Loga. Of course, Team Pride, knowing that they have been able to eliminate 3 players so far, it is an easy count to know that this is 1 player standing. Nice reflex there from Shah, and he'll be getting the last player from Insane Buddies, that is Loga, back to lobby. Tables are turning. Teams are losing numbers early, yeah, but of course there's always room for recovery. Looking that they have 1 more game before they can call it a night for their chance in that semi-finale game. Of course, semi-finals is very much close. It is going to be a very good time. There will be a lot of, intense games, intense fights, people encountering each other, fights back to back. It will be a very interesting day to witness the action. So far, the zone actually wants to shift and close in. Dream Team, Sad, and the teammates are just trying to flip that vehicle there, so let's let them be. For Neon as well, they're trying to flip a vehicle as well. I don't know why the vehicles are flipping. We have Tempers also in San Martin looking to make their rotations into that safe zone. Of course, we have seen what the teams can actually do. We have witnessed their potential under pressure, but now of course going into the 3rd phase, we're yet to see any action. but we'll be waiting to see what they can actually cook up as the games continue. I'm gonna have to close one tab needs to be reduced. Just give me a second. Oh, Team Temper? Oh, sorry about that. So GS right now, their teammate that will be Scorn is already down there. Seems like they have been able to encounter an unwanted fight, and one of the teammates, of course, Nomi, will be getting that revive. But of course, looking at the safe zone, it is pushing teams towards the central area of Miramar. San Martin, Monte Nuevo might just be a safe place depending on what the zone decides to do. But let's wait and see what will be the case there. Probably will be seeing some action, whether they want to or not. They will be forced to take each other on. Team Berserk, they're taking on the high ground. They have a team very much close to them. That will be Neon Outlaws. And that guy is all the way on that hill, a place he can easily encounter and take on anyone in case they are not alert. But so far, the teams are keeping their cool. They're not really engaging just yet. Neon, we have Sky there being knocked. That guy needs to do something. You need to cause some distraction, get the nades, get anything moving so that they cannot really get to, you know, pressure your team, get the thirst. They cannot do that if you can pressure them yourselves. So now Berserk, that is Zedu, trying to see if he can spot the players from Neon Outlaw, Baby Z as well, playing it safe a little bit. I'm sure he's taking his time looking for that opportunity to try and enjoy the eliminations, but it's not going to be an easy one. New Horizon there is just holding. That guy is very much patient. A very interesting rotation there from Sphinx. Oh, the rotation pays off, and that guy will be going down. Looking at Goblin, he knows the command has been sent that we have already one player down. That means that the distraction we were looking for is finally there, and Sphinx is trying to close in as well. That guy might just be taken back to the Beekeeper, smoking up the area, trying to get close to his teammate. The revive will not be happening. Goblin very much aware that someone is trying to close in, but Beekeeper will be going outside of that fight for now. RC on the side. Dream Team Sad is knocked and thirsted. We have them getting spotted there. Dream Team Peter getting Octavio. Sharky, he needs to get the revive. Dream Team being very much aware that they have been able to lock in that fast knock. We have them trying to go in for that push. They will be pushing the pressure, but we can hear the players from RC. They're trying to get the cover sprays happening, and Sharky will put down the revive. Now Dream Team running the keepers in. Sharky is very much damaged. He's trying to get some cover on his teammate. He cannot heal. He cannot do anything, but then they try to go in. Beautifully done there. Dream Team will be taking the two players back to the last player standing. That is Flower. He wants to close in. A grenade in his hand. Is looking for that Kobe. Nova and the teammates are looting up in that Sharky. That nade is beautiful. Someone will be going down, but Peter, he will be making a run for it. The damage amazing, and Flower looking to get closer now. Peter, his team is very much close to him there. They can get the damage, the cover before the damage is increased, but of course it's not an easy one there. We have Berserk there giving Neon Outlaws a hard time. Peter, he gets spotted. No way. One man is about to give the Dream Team a hard time. Executor, they need to finish this fight before the players from Tempers close in here. Grenade from Flower. If it's beautiful, it was almost a Kobe, but the nade does not connect just yet. They're being spotted, but I believe Nova will be getting the last player from RC back lobby. Temple Yuri trying to steal some eliminations here, but Dream Team, they will be getting that revive on their knocked teammate. I'm here thinking that maybe we had one of the players from Dream Team retreating. That could be them looking for that one player that will be surviving in case the two of them get knocked and thirsted. In case Nova gets knocked, in case Peter was thirsted, he was sure that he will survive there and come back later. So Team Berserk have been able to bag the eliminations. A team has been wiped there. 4 eliminations to their name, and Neon Outlaws will be chilling in the lobby and watching the live stream. Remember guys, only 2 games, this Miramar and the next one, and that will be it for Group B to make it to the semi-finale. So if it's cards on the table, please place all your cards on the table, because there's nothing to hide anymore. There's no gameplay to hide. You better farm. No one wants to know about that skill that is being hidden, okay? Second, I sip some tea. It's actually very cold. It's raining in Kenya. Oh, Balalal has been spotted. Navy SEALs are coming in from the back there, and Balalal will be on his knees. The teammates, they need to get their smokes here. They need that cover, otherwise they will be losing a star player, a player who's not scared of pushing anyone and anything that is moving in the game. So now for near Navy SEALs, sorry, they have already gotten closer. We have X-Ray closing on RRAGE Esports. They're not really sure about that push just yet. Might be a little bit premature to go in for that push, seeing that revive is already happening. Some of the one of the teammates, Akaza, he will be knocked by a third party, that is Team Pride. This is the thing about Miramar. Miramar is like a land of third parties. It's like where you need to farm. If you cannot farm, then I don't know who's gonna teach you. But we have a GS, they're also closing on RRAGE Esports. The Navy SEALs are something that is good, you know, try to get some, you know, third party fights, gatekeeping of the zone, but it's not going to be that easy, because RRAGE Esports right now on 14, and Navy SEALs, Xen, that was a very big mistake going in for that push like that. Of course, hitting that wall was his first downfall. But of course, looking at RRAGE Esports are very much alert. The last teammate, Amir, is trying to make it into the zone, but the damage from GS, they will be taking him back to lobby with that spray. Now 7 teams remain finally awake, and they're looking to fund those eliminations. A Team Pride watching this fight, they are getting spotted. RRAGE is giving them the pressure, and we have a team that is GES as well, is trying to get the sprays towards them. For Team Pride, Donkey eliminated, not a good feeling for them. We know good that Donkey is also a good player from the team, but of course anything could happen. This is a tournament, and anyone and anything could be knocked if you are not careful and you're just making your rotation open. RRAGE Esports, we have Team Pride now. They're trying to get some damage. The Tempers are taking on a team, and I want to see what is happening where they are. They seem to be getting some knocks. One of the teammates at 07 is already down. The dream team, that is Nova, is very side at 11, passing by there with the buggy. The P-Fires are in, but then nothing is get Yuri as well. He's trying to get the damage there, but then it's not really connecting. Berserk, look at Reach. He's patient, and he will not be exposing his location just yet. 11, the rotation towards the zone will be cut short, because the dream team players can spot them as they make the rotation. Now looking at Team Temper, right on their western side there, they have Dream Team very much close to where they are. They could easily try and, you know, get them as they make their rotations, but it seems like Team Pride is not in that mood just yet. RRAGE Esports, on the other hand, they have the zone, they have the buildings, they can't block anyone that is trying to make it into the zone, but for now they are not in that mood just yet. Team Berserk supporting RRAGE Esports. Slazy, some comes towards him from Goblin, but Goblin, you're not in zone as well, so if you can, just join your teammates in zone, and then you can start cooking. Fudge, bro, the rain. Fudge, the rain. Fudging fudges, bro. No data. Hey. Really, Safaricom, come on. Simple rain should not really disrupt a live stream. For real, man. For real, like. I cannot move my screen, just so you know, finally. Okay, so Berserk there, we have seen Zedu has been knocked and fasted. Or it seems like GS is applying the pressure. Beautifully done there. Balalal is spotting teams as well, but looking at Goblin, he can see the players from GS making their rotations. Though he wants to take them down. Unknown is there. He's trying to get the revive as well. The zone is about to close in. Temper, they're losing numbers into that blue zone. They're trying to make their rotations. They do not have a vehicle. The GOAT is getting pressured from that blue zone. Team Pride getting spotted as well there. Nalo runs back into the compound. I mean, the third parties can be a very bad experience if you're not careful. But unfortunately, we'll be seeing a whole team have been eliminated by the zone. There are 3 teams remain standing. Goblin, GS, Rage Esports, and Team Pride. They are the only teams that are standing as of now. There, Beru has been spotted, beautifully done there by Goblin. His POV is beautiful. He can use this to his advantage. He can apply pressure to GS, and they might not be able to make it into that safe zone. Goblin trying to get some Kobe's down, trying to get someone knocked there from GES, but he threw that nade a little bit premature. He's cooking up a second one there. If it's a beautiful one, it's gonna be a Kobe, and GS beautifully done a Kobe on 2 players. That will be a Known and Nomi, and of course he's not stopping there. Goblin is looking for that opportunity again. He's looking to get on Scorn, but for Scorn there, he's risking it as well. He wants to make it into the station, and looking at Rage Esports, Balalal, he will be taking Scorn, spraying him, trying to take him down, but he goes down, and Rage Esports will be happy with that. 3 teams remain standing. That will be Rage Esports, Team Pride, and Team Berserk. Rich trying to make it into that safe zone and using that drop as his cover for Team Pride right now, trying to cook up some Kobe's there. I mean, Rich, if that nade is beautiful, somebody will be getting a Kobe, and you'll be going down on your knees, but the nades are not really connecting. They're guessing, they're just throwing grenades, hoping that one grenade will knock you down, but that will not be the case. They're Goblin using his POV to his advantage. Beautifully knocked. Actually, beautifully knocked. He has already knocked from Rage Esports. He doesn't really have grenades yet to get a pre-nade happening on this push, but he is actually confident there. A shotgun in his hand. Rage Esports, Escrow, you need to be alert. You're getting the revive, and he's finally here. Goblin looking for those jump shots. Escrow very much damaged. The grenades are coming in there very much hot, and he's not stopping just yet, confirming his elimination. Goblin pushing, and another one goes down. Goblin is on a streak and is cooking. That is Rage Esports getting them down one by one. But of course, his teammate Rich is finally getting closer to him, finally able to give him some cover. But when you look at Balalal here, he's using the smoke to get some cover on his end there, getting fried. But of course, somebody will be spotting him. He's open, and that smoke will not be covering him well. Their last teams that will be Berserk and Team Pride. Grenades are being cooked. They're looking for them. Pride, Nalo, he spots a grenade. He knows someone is quite close. Nalo is trying to cook them as well. The zone is pushing them, and Rich is trying to cook up grenades. Yan is getting closer. Nalo as well is closing in. They're pushing, and Rich is just holding. Yan is in that smoke. Rich will not be moving. He exposes location, and he goes in. Pride, he gets the knock. Look at the HP on Yan, and look at our Team Pride. They haven't been able to get that revive. Unfortunately for Berserk, one of their teammates that is Rich will be going down. Their teammate Goblin a little bit distracted there, trying to get his utilities up. And as for Team Pride, they want to go in for that push. A grenade has been cooked, and Shah will be pushing. And Team Pride, they will be making their team very happy with that, and that chicken dinner will be well deserved. Again, very much sorry for the Wi-Fi. It's a Safaricom thing, but of course, with that game, Team Pride, chicken dinner, and a total of how many eliminations? 12 eliminations for Team Pride. Beautiful. Berserk there coming in second place, 8 eliminations as well. Third, we have Rage Esports, 6 eliminations. Fourth, we have GS, 3 eliminations. 5, Temper, 3 eliminations. 6, Dream Team, 5, 7, Dose of War, 4, 8, we have Navy, 0, 9, we have RC, 3, 10, we have Neon, Outlaws, 0, 11, we have Insane Baddies, 2, 12, we have Rashi's with 0, and 13, we have AC with 0. Going a lot with 4 eliminations, we have Berserk Goblin, Best companion in 2 rescues, RC, Shaki. And then finish out with the final elimination, Pride Yan. Well, that is it for game number 4. Beautifully played there. Team BERSERK. Let's keep our eyes on that team. For now, let's take a quick break, and then we'll be right back after the break to continue enjoying the games from Group B. BRB. Alrighty, so we are back in that last game of the night for Group B, and we are back in Miramar. Nothing has happened yet. I've not seen anyone getting pure dust on their shoes, but of course, if you go back to lobby a little bit early, then that is what we call pure dust on your feet, okay? Give me a second. All right. Right. So seeing that so far, I have seen a team there receiving some casualties on their side. That will be the Ancient Champions. 2 players remain standard, TRD and Lush. Unfortunately, 2 of the players, that is Psycho and Toji, have been taken back to the. It seems like it is the insane bodies that have cooked them a little bit early in the game. Yoga and trying to scope up there on Lush. Some damage has been reached on them. Remember, this is the last game for Group B to make it to the semi-finals. So any wrong move will have the Group B team stressing about whether they have made it to the top 32 or not. But so far, we seem to have a player that is insane body. Wilio was looking to go in for that push, but it seemed like he has retreated and avoided that part. Impala has one team that is a Dose of War. We have a Dream Team. We have RRAGE ESPORTS. We have RRAGE ESPORTS. Which team is this? Dream Team and RC. All in Los Leons. 3 teams crowded in Los Leons. So we'll be seeing something brewing there a little bit later in the game. Let's use this. El Pozo, we have our team. Oh, 3 knocks by Sphinx just lying there? No way. GES just gave Sphinx 3 easy eliminations. He was just lying there, okay? He was just lying there. Now GS has 1 man standing. That will be GS unknown, and it looks like a Sphinx is ready to take him down as well and give us a wholesome clutch for Team BERSERK. Now Team BERSERK has proven time and time again that they can catch up on anything if they want to. Now GS, they're being very much aware that Sphinx. Oh, we'll be getting a clutch on a team that is GS by himself. Beautifully played there. It's a Team BERSERK bagging 4 eliminations from that fight. So far, Navy Zen. The Navy SEALs, one of their teammates, Akaza, has already been taken back to lobby. For the AC team, it seems like they're not really ready for a fight just yet. Tempers very much close to where they are, but they're not really taking on each other. They're just taking their time. Everyone is making their rotations, trying to make their way into that safe zone. I don't know if my live is still ongoing, honestly, because that Wi-Fi wanted to annoy me. I'm sorry for the Wi-Fi. Very sorry, okay? Not my intention. Okay. What's this? right. Hydrated and ready to go on. So for Group B, another team, another group, honestly, that has shown that they have potential. And now I'm a little bit worried for the teams in Group A, because once the overall rankings are up, tables turn. Okay, and Group B has strong teams as well. We have seen them getting points time and time again, getting, you know, a lot of elims. Placement points for some teams have been really good across the table. So of course for today, some teams are just making sure they're bridging that gap. Some of them are not even forcing that top 32 slot, because actually, let me look at the top 32 slots right now and see where the teams are. Just give me a second. Oh, fight. Okay, we'll look at that later, because RC right now, they have the dream team with them. One of the teammates from the dream team has been knocked and thusted, taken back to lobby. You can see Nova, Peter, and Chris are making a run for it. They're avoiding that fight, and they have another team very much close to where they are. That is the Insane Buddies, but also just next to Insane Buddies, we have RC. Also in the same vicinity. They're all in the same area, so probably they will be encountering each other depending on what the IGL decides. They can decide, let's take on an early fight, and they take on that fight, or they can decide not today and maybe later. But that is not the case, because it seems like RC is trying to take on Insane Bodies. The cover is there, grenades are going in, and RC Shaki will be getting that player, but a grenade coming from XY, actually XZ, will be getting that knock on him. Flower coming in with that save, and he'll be getting that player knocked. Another one tries to push him. Oh shoot. And it doesn't really work. Now RC, they're getting eliminations and knocking the players from Insane Birdies by one, and they're also getting to confirm eliminations, but unfortunately for the players that is RC, they will be losing one player. That will be Fedro. Insane Buddies, captain, last man standing, and I don't think he wants to expose himself just yet. The dream team, that is Peter, Nova, and Chris, are very much aware of where RC is, and are just scouting out the areas, scoping in and out there just to see can we get at least an elimination, can we cause some trouble, or let's just wait and play a little bit safe for now. So Navy SEALs as well, making rotations into that zone. Rush Esports playing it safe, yeah, totally expected, and it's not a crime to play safe. But I want to look at the positions right now for the top 32. We have a team like the Magicians. They're actually in Group C, but they're the ones who are leading with 79 points. So when it comes to Group C, and RRAGE Esports is in Group B right now, and because you have seen how RRAGE Esports has been firming those eliminations of placement points, they have been firming chicken dinners, so you can imagine the table turning. Team Pride, another team in Group B. Teams in Group B have really farmed those placement points. Now when you come to 4th place, that's when you see a Group A team, and that is X-Force Reject and 23 Legion. Then we go back to Dose of War, that is Group B again. You see what's happening? Elevate, Group A, Team Unique, Group A, Riz Esports, Group A, Force Strength, Group A, Crazy Esports, Group D. Crazy Esports is in Group D, and they are already in 11th place. Espada, oh, nice one, captain. Let's get one player from RC. But as he tries to get another one, Octavio will be saving the day there, getting the last player from Insane Buddies. Will be captain back to lobby. Dream team, and not very far from this fight. They can see, but they're choosing not to engage. You can easily third party and steal the Salims, but of course, I'm not them, they're not me. So everyone has their own, you know, line thought of process. So I cannot just force it on them. Yeah. So Saint Esports, we have Pain Africa, Group A again, 4kill. 4kill is in which group? Group A as well. Team BERSERK is in Group B, but they're also here in position 16. And you've seen Team BERSERK getting a chicken dinner and a lot of eliminations. So of course they will be going up that ladder. Fallen Ruthless, another team in Group A. They're also right there in the top 32. But of course, let's go where we have AC and see what they're up to, because right now it seems like they're cooking. That will be Neon, and they're confirming the eliminations. The last player lose here, not even last player, the last two players have been able to bag 3 eliminations to their name. Sorry about that. I thought I had someone knocking. I was trying to listen in, but nobody's knocking. So Team BERSERK, RRAGE ESPORTS right in front of them. RRAGE ESPORTS are already in second place as of last teams, but they are not stopping just yet. Sphinx, they're being spotted. Beautiful damage on him, and he goes down. But now his teammate BERSERK, Goblin, will be trying to get closer and maybe do something, but unfortunately that knock will be confirmed. Now RC taking on Team Pride as well. We can see in that kill feed some players are getting knocked by them. RC trying to get the rotations in here, trying to get closer to Team Pride. Sharky getting closer, but of course he's not the one going in for that push. Flower on the other hand, he's very much confident that he wants to take on Team Pride. They are getting the revive in a shock, and a grenade will be cooked here. Might just be a beautiful Kobe. Another Pride player shall will be knocked. Flower trying to cook up another grenade. He's looking for another knock on Yen, or even confirming the players that are on their knees. The grenade goes in, no one gets knocked there. Flower, he can be spotted by Yen. Octavio is making a very nice rotation there, but Pride Nalo might just be able to sport him. They are confirmed the eliminations, and Nalo will be taken down. Now Yen, last player standing here, someone getting closer. The will be Flower, tries to get the sprays. He takes him down. Yen can easily confirm the elimination, because right now they will not be surviving that, seeing that the numbers were not on their favor. Now GG's to RC, down 2 players already. That will be leaving Sharky and Octavio, but 9 eliminations in the bag. Beautifully done, beautifully executed for RRAGE ESPORTS. Right now they have a team very close to them, that is the Navy SEALs. Seems like one of their teammates is already in the frying pan there. We can see a fight, and they are already taking on the action here. Gans and his teammate Arnie are getting to go in for that push, applying the pressure. Grenades are getting cooked there. The nades are not really connecting, and Gans, he's changing his POV. He wants to use all the IQ he has just to be able to take on Navy SEALs. But of course, as you can see, Zen and Armir, they're not really moving. They are taking their time. They're waiting patiently, and Gans using the high ground here, using the roofs as his means of movement. He will be getting towards Pride. Yan, who's not even moving a muscle, he's waiting. And look at this. Oh, he moves and he exposes himself. Gans is a grenade. Yan just tries to get a knock, but unfortunately he will be knocked as well. And this time round, RRAGE ESPORTS will be losing Arnie, because that knock from Amir was a knock, and the thrust immediately on Arnie. Now 9 teams remain standing. We'll look at the, just go look at the overall standings. Just know the player at team 32 place 32 has 26 points. Keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. So RRAGE ESPORTS, they're making a very good move right now. They're not really pressuring themselves there to take a necessary fight. RRAGE ESPORTS, they have a fight where they are. We can see them. One of the teammates, Balalal, has been knocked, and they are not ready to let him go. RRAGE ESPORTS there has a Dose of War, very much close to where they are. Balalal has we have some teams closing in as well here. We have AC, Belush, and TRD closing in as well. Picard is about to be a hot zone where we'll be seeing a lot of fights happening. Let me see. Okay, cool. You see what the cat is doing? Yo. As long as it doesn't end the live. Anyway, so far we have Dose of War. The dream team is very much where they are. They're just making their rotations here, looking at what can we do, what can we engage in. We're ready to take on Neon Rising, because now Beekeeper is right next to where we have Tempers, who have not been exposing their location. Literally, Tempers have been playing it so safe. I think that is what is saving them for now. They have, they have been playing safe. They have not been exposing themselves to third parties. They have been taking on the right calls on the fight. But is it enough? Is it enough to be on that top 32 bracket? So far, Tempers just scoping up the place. You have Dream Team very much close to the RAC as well. Have I said Dream Team? Dose of War, and which team? Dream Team. Is this Dream Team here? Yeah, they're here. So RC Sharky and his teammates have the Dream Teams there right in front of them. They're trying to cook up grenades. They're looking for the Scobies. The damage is good on Nova. And he will not be getting knocked just yet. Sharky trying to get some more smokes up here. He's gonna get exposed to the Dream Team. Nova and Peter are very much close to where he is. Chris trying to get some cover sprays. Sharky is thinking on his feet. He's looking for that opportunity, but he's not getting one just yet. Octavio finally closes in there just to give his teammate cover. And Nova, they're getting sprayed by third parties. The Nova will be going down because Rush Esports, they are third party. Look at the Kobe, and Octavio will be still in that elimination. Peter immediately takes on the vehicle. He wants to get closer to his teammate, but remember, a drive to your teammate, and he gets spotted, knocked off the vehicle, leaving just Chris as the only player standing from his team. You can see the beekeeper seems like he has been spotted where he is, and will be taken back to lobby as well. The Dose of War are still locking in here. RRAGE Esports are also getting closer to them. They're looking for that loophole, for that opportunity to take on someone, but no one is exposing each other. Everyone is just playing safe right now. Everything you do will be affecting how the game turns out. ORC have been spotted, eliminated by Rush Esports. Now for Rush Esports, they are making their way into that zone. 5 eliminations to their name. 7 teams are still standing, but of course it doesn't mean anything just yet. They need to survive till the end. And Berserk player Goblin, last player standing from Berserk. Can see someone pushing, but beautiful cover there from Black. They will be taking him back to lobby with that spray. RRAGE Esports on that hand, taking on the Dose of War. Balala is down. Slazy wants to go in for that. Push a shotgun in his hand. 21. He gets closer, but 21's shotgun will be taking Slazy back to lobby. Team 5 right now. Rush Esports, the zone is closing in on them. They need to go. They need to be into that safe zone. Dose of War still very strong in numbers, and no one has been able to take them down just yet. Seems like Tempers have been spotted. The Dose of War team is very much alert. They're still farming eliminations. They're still looking for people who are not alert. And we have Temper Yuri. He will be spotted and knocked down. And unfortunately for them, the zone will be also pushing them to make their way to the base on Rush. The UMP beautiful damage on nowadays. But nowadays will be taking his time, and last player Dream Team Chris will be going back to lobby on Rush. Nowadays play there. 4 teams remain standing. Ancient champions are still in the game. Rush Esports are still looking for that chicken dinner. Tempers as well, they're just locking in, not ready to expose themselves, and the Dose of War is very aware of their location. Now Temper Yuri, they can make this go either way. They can focus on that chicken dinner, let people fight, but the thing is, the zone is not favoring them. So they need to move, and they need to get closer to where the zone is before they can let other people get a chicken dinner. So Dose of War making their rotations into the zone. Their Tempers might just be pushed by the Dose of War, but of course the zone is pressuring them. Dose of War is also buying time, but of course Temper Yuri sporting ancient champion player Lush taking him down. Rush Esports still comfortable with their position. Dose of War, they have Tempers also closing on them here. AC can easily ruin it for Temper, but no one is doing anything. Temper trying to go in for that beautiful covers from Yuri. Tier D exposure. The Molly almost goes in and Lush goes out. He gets spotted, knocked and thasted immediately. Tier D, last player standing. We have God here trying to get some utilities in here just to get him muting nothing. And Amoli goes in and the man is turned into barbecue. But Yuri will be taking that elimination with an easy spray. Now 3 teams standing. Rush Esports, the zone is not with them. They're still looking for a loophole. They're trying to go into that safe zone. Grenades towards the Dose of War. 11. He gets a Kobe and Temper Kashi will be down. The nade, it does land closer to 7, but unfortunately will not be going down just yet. Rush Esports, they need to cook up more grenades. Tempers, the zone is about to push them as well. The Dose of War is cooking up grenades after grenades, Kobe's after Kobe's, but the nades are just landing on empty barrel land. Rush Esports closing on the Dose of War. 11, be careful, and he gets Temper Yuri down again. Yuri, you're doing a good job. You're getting the damage, but unfortunately the Dose of War team is just a little bit better right now. 11, he's trying to scope up the area there. Yuri getting eliminated by the zone. Goat trying to close it as well. 10, he spots them. A grenade is in his hand. He's looking for a Kobe. If that nade is beautiful, it is gonna be a beautiful Kobe, but he doesn't really get anyone down just yet. 10, pretty much damage. The Tempers, they are getting sprayed from every single side, grenades after grenades, but Rush Esports taking advantage of the confusion. We'll be seeing nowadays going in for that push. Another one goes down. Tempers, the grenader connecting. 10, last player standing. It can be spotted by nowadays. It's trying to get a pre-fire. But nowadays will be going in for that push, and Rush Esports will be finishing that fight against the Dose of War. Tempers, just 2 players, 2 teams remaining. Molies are going in. Rush Black being spotted, has been knocked there. Kashi is still down on his knees. The Goat is not going in for that push just yet. They need to revive their teammates. They need to get their numbers good enough to be able to push Rush Esports. But as you can see, Rush Esports is not fumbling. They're not ready to give in just yet. The revive has happened. The Baggy goes in, and Goat, they're not really reviving their teammate just yet nowadays. And his teammate trying to make their way into that safe zone just to be by the edge. It is pushing both teams closer nowadays. He's just scoping up the area, looking for a loophole, and Goat will be passing by. He gets 40 damage, but he doesn't really go down just yet. Black does get him though, and this time round, last player, that's gonna be Temper 6 God. He will be going towards nowadays. Only one player versus another, and only one person will be getting that elimination, and it will be nowadays a spraying beneath that vehicle. Beautifully played there by Rush Esports. Beautiful, beautiful composure from Black, and nowadays getting their team 13 eliminations and a chicken dinner. Second place, you have Tempers. They have a total of 5 eliminations. Third place, we have Dose of War. For 6 eliminations. Of 4, we have Ancient Champions 3. 5, we have Dream Team 1. 6, you have RRAGE Esports 1. 7, you have BERSERK 4. 8, you have RC. 10, 9, you have Neon Outlaws 1. 11, you have Navy Souls 2. 11, oh, that was 10. 11, you have Team Pride 1. 12, we have Insane Buddies 2. And then 13, GES 1. Going a lot with 7 eliminations. We have a Rush nowadays. Best companion with 2 rescues. We have 3 rescues, a Temper 6 God, and then finish out the final elimination, Rush nowadays. Well, that is it, guys, for game number 5. Last game of the night for Group B. And for Group B, all the best. I'm not sure who's going to be going into the top 32 from Group B, but you have played your best. And may the best team win. For now, it has been your girl Mitch Gaming, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place for Group C games. Bye.